Hey, good people, how are you doing? How is it going? How is everybody? And by the way, when I say hi to you, please, some of you, just come down to the comment section and tell me how you are actually doing. When we say, over here, we say, fine is not a feeling. You just say what's in your mind and what you're going through. This is a safe space and we are here for one another. If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Muthoni Mukiri Njoroge. I am a mindset coach and a personal development coach. I work with women to help them in terms of their self-awareness, in terms of gaining confidence, in terms of becoming the best versions of themselves, and so much more. Becoming whoever they want to be and whoever they feel they need to be. I work with them on that level. So I want to answer a question. This is a question I get a lot about what keeps me going as Muthoni, and about life has a lot of shortcomings. We have ups and downs. Things don't just always work out, and no matter who you are, no matter your position, no matter your name, no matter what level of position or whatever you are at in life, you always go through some challenges. Personally, I go through my own challenges, even at my coaching business, in my marriage, in my friendships. There are challenges throughout my life, and they are not gonna stop. But there are things that I know, and there are things that I've planted in my mind that help me and help keep me going. So I want to talk about four things that I just know in my mind, and that I hold on to, like things that I know that I hold on to, and that help me even overcome some of these challenging moments. And it's about shifting your mindset. It's about positivity. I'm a mindset coach, so I'm really good when it comes to tuning your mind and aligning your thoughts with what you want in your life. Yeah. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. I don't have the exact question here with me. I should have come with it, but I just don't want to go back to my DMs now that I'm here to start to try and look for that text, that DM. But I know the question. The question is, what keeps me going? Am I able to maintain this positivity? Because I'm always here singing positivity, singing about recovery, talking about becoming the best version of yourself, talking about being there for yourself, self-love. I'm so much about positivity. And it is what I practice. And people in my life will tell you, I am so huge about that. And these are things that keep me going. Those days when I feel like I am so low, those days I feel I'm running low on fuel, those days I don't have energy, I just want the day to be over. Those times when you feel, what, just leave me alone. These are things I know. So the first thing that I know in my mind and that keep me going, that help me deal with regrets. Sometimes we have a lot of regrets. I wish. Hey, I want you to know that you are exactly where you need to be in life. A lot of times we keep thinking, I'm supposed to already be in that marriage with 3 kids. I'm supposed to have my multi-million-dollar company. By now, I should be in Dubai doing this and this. We think we need to be somewhere else. And that becomes a problem because you stop living in the present. You stop living in the now. You live in a bubble of where you could be. And it's not reality. It's a lie. Or we live life regretting things. Oh, I wish I could. If I did you will never turn back time to go back there and do that thing you wanted to do. Yeah, you will never turn back time. But what you have is the now. We don't know about the future. You don't know where you'll be tomorrow. You don't even know if next week you will be here or what will be happening to you. But you have the now. This statement and knowing that I'm exactly where I need to be brings me to the present moment where I'm able to ask myself, instead of thinking I need to be in this situation, this wonderful fantasy situation, where I'm at now, how can I improve myself from this point? How can I move forward from this point? Because I wish, coulda, woulda, those things we wish will never become true. You live in a world of fantasy, in a world that does not exist, in a world that is not true, is a lie. So your life becomes a lie. Yeah? Remind yourself. Number one, first of all, God doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't. And sometimes I think, this is what I think. If I had gotten all the things I wanted by 30 or by 25, I need to be running $1 million company, I need to be where I need to have already 4 kids and all those things, if I had gotten them, I probably would not appreciate them at this point in my life, and probably I would have messed them. I think if I started my coaching work and my mentorship and this calling, I call it a calling because I feel God has called me to do this. If I started doing this when I was 24, 25, 26, I don't think I would have given it as much as I give it now. I think probably my ego would have come in between. I don't think I was even ready. So when I think about me finding out my calling and my passion when I'm in my 30s, I think I am ready for it. I think I was not adequate at that point. So when I think about it, this statement makes sense to me. I am exactly where I need to be. Yeah. So always remind yourself. Sometimes you're like, this is, I don't need to be in this house. I don't need to. You're exactly where you need to be. Accept the situation first. Accept this is where I am today. So what do I need to do to move myself to the next level? What do I need to do from now? Because when you start thinking about the past, you will never turn back time. And like I say, depression, depression? Yeah. Depression is like a prolonged sadness. Depression is you worrying about the past, worrying about, if I did this to my children, worrying about I should not have had kids, that job, worrying about things that have already happened. Anxiety, on the other hand, is you stressing about the future, stressing about things that have not happened. You're anxious because of that meeting you're going to have. You're anxious because you're supposed to meet that man. You're anxious because you don't know how your work is going to turn out. When you open that business, how is it going to turn out? That is anxiety. So depression is living in the past. Anxiety is living in the future. Yeah. The best place to be is the present. Please accept it. I have a lot of people who come to me and tell me, Muthoni, 5 years ago, this is not who I was. Like, I want to go back to that person 5 years ago. Like, that is who I need to be. Well, you are you today. Accept it first. And another thing, for people who keep saying, this is not who I was when I was in my 20s, I want to go back to that woman. You don't want to. You want to become the best version of that woman. You don't want to go back in time. You want to move forward. You want to really improve and work on yourself so much that even that woman you want to go back to can no longer recognize you. Yeah? Like you're way ahead. So the second thing that I always know that helps me even deal with challenges and also be positive and also expect good things and also understand why things happen the way they happen. I tell myself, life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. Yeah, this is in times of challenges. Sometimes things can just fall apart. Your business is dying, your relationship has ended, your mother, whatever, these other ones have died, your relationship, your friendships have paragashad. So you find that a lot is happening so much, and it's sometimes you can feel like life is against you, or like probably God doesn't care about you anymore, or like just terrible things are happening to you. This is what I know. Life doesn't happen to me. It happens for me. It happens for my own benefit. It happens to teach me things. It happens to prevent me from something more tragic. That is what I tell myself. Life is not here to punish me. Life is a beautiful thing. Life is actually a gift. So God is not seated there in heaven looking at you getting punishment. He's doing, I believe these things are happening in my life to teach me something for my own good. Sometimes you go through things and you're asking yourself, okay, why am I? Why me? Okay, who should go through those things first of all? Yeah. And another thing, when you focus so much on bad things are happening to me, bad things always happen to me, that is the only thing you will see. Bad things happening to me. My day started on the wrong foot, so everything has gone south. What's that thing? Because something went wrong in the morning, you just think your whole day is ruined. No! So when you expect it to happen like that, the only things you will see are things that are going south. You might even have good things that happen during the day, but you're focusing more on I woke up on the wrong foot. I don't know with on the wrong foot. I woke up, my day started wrong, so everything has gone wrong. You won't even notice the good that has happened during that day. Life doesn't happen for you. It to you. It doesn't. It happens for you. So it can teach you something. It happens for your own benefit. It happens even to prevent you from something bigger, something that was going to break you. It happens for your own benefit. And a lot of times when we go through something, probably you've lost a job, probably your relationship is coming to an end, and you're there wondering, why are sad things happening to me? Why are things going south? And then after a while, a year later, you get your dream job, or you get into your beautiful relationship, and then you are like, they are thinking that breakup was a blessing to me. Yeah, they fired me from that job. Now look at me. They're even coming to my former colleagues are coming to me so they can get employment where I work now. But with time you realize they happened for you. So always tell yourself in your mind, life doesn't happen to me. It happens for you. And even those times you're going through the tears, you're going through the hard times, always it happened for you. It didn't happen to you. Yeah? Yeah, that is another thing that keeps me going. The other thing is I always know, no matter what I'm going through, no matter how broke I am, no matter how sad I feel, no matter how frustrated I feel, in the back of my mind, somewhere here, behind here, I always know things will work out. Things always work out for me. Things, not because I already have a vision that I've seen about what will happen, but because I believe good things happen to me. And because I know God always has my back. Sometimes I'm broken, I'm at that point, I'm at a corner, I'm thinking, okay, how do I deal with this? I don't let it stress me too much. I just know God is going to come through for me. I know something will come through, something will give. I want you to have that level of confidence and that level of positivity. I want you to tell yourself that, and I want you to internalize it. Things always work out for me. I tell my friends, I even tell everybody, mi nakwanga wa Mungu. Even my dad says the same thing. Baraka za Mudhoni zinakwanga tu za Mudhoni. But I believe that the reason maybe he even says that is because I have believed it first and things just align for me. Not because I am special, by the way, not because I'm here bragging, but because I believe it. And maybe also when you believe good things happen to you, you also want to go and get them. Okay, because sometimes when you feel like things are just falling apart, maybe nothing works out for me, even so and so just left me, even when you feel like that, you see even the energy, I don't even have energy when I'm saying those things. That's the same thing. You won't even have energy to go after what you want or to even work harder. But when you know, I know I'll be fine. I have an upcoming workshop, you guys, for self-awareness. So it's going to be here in Nairobi. Yes, I can't wait to meet you guys. I'll let you know the details. For example, this is just an example. I know my workshop is going to be lit. I know people are going to pay for it. And I know it's going to be successful. It's going to accomplish the mission. So I want you to tune your mind and just have that positive mindset. Things always work out for you. And God has your back. Those times you have escaped danger, even in matatus, even wherever. Those times when God saved you from that nasty relationship. That time when God gave you that job, you didn't give that to yourself. So when you look also at how blessed you are or how even things have worked out in a good way, it also gives you the confidence to also know what? It will also happen the same in the future. Remind yourself. Things always work out for me. God has my back. Talalanja, something will come through. Yeah? So I always have that in the back of my mind. But at the same time, as much as I know God has my back, I also don't become lazy and sleep and not do anything about it. Just sleep in bed waiting for God. I also go out there and chase after my dreams. I also call my clients. I also follow up with the contracts. I also put myself out here. I'm so crazy on social media, especially about my coaching business. I don't just sleep and wait for things to happen. I believe it's possible and I also make effort. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. The last thing is, this is so important and I keep saying it, becoming a student of life. It has really helped me. Every time I'm going through a hard situation, I always ask myself, what is this teaching me? What should I learn from this? And I always know, when I go through a difficult situation, I know I'm not going to go through this again. Mudhoni, I will not put you through this again. Yeah? That little girl in me, I tell her, we are not going through this again. It has happened. It's teaching us something. What should I learn from this? Take the lesson, move on. And if the same situation happens to you over and over and over, the first time it happened to you, it wasn't your fault. But these other times, you would have done something about it. If it's a job and you keep finding yourself in the same situation, you probably should have looked for another job. You probably should have gone to the HR and escalated the issue. You probably should. If it happens more than once, and let me say more than twice, you're letting yourself down. You should have learned the lesson and acted on it. Even if it's a relationship. Sometimes we want to just throw our hands, oh, you know, they did this, and then the other day, you are not helpless. It's your life that's messed up, not theirs. Am I making sense? It's your life, not the other person's life. So you cannot just blame everybody for your life. Learn the lesson. Become a student of life. Let those things that you go through, those shortcomings, those challenges, those frustrations, those low moments, let them teach you. Let them make you stronger. Let them give you experience. Yeah? And you know, when you also learn, some people also talk about when you were faced through a situation, you are scared, you are going to go through the same again. You have fear. Moving on. It's natural and it's normal. My mom says when you pass by a route, when you're on the road and then you see a snake, like a black snake, and then the following day you're walking by another street and then you see a black belt, you automatically think it's the snake. That's what my mom says. So it's normal. We're human beings. But when you let that situation teach you, you actually have more courage because you know, mimi sitaingia kwa hiyo situation tena. If I see the first red flag, I know I'm running. I know I'm walking. I know I'm not going to put myself through that again. So always remember, become a student of life. Let life teach you. Yeah? Learn from your experiences. Learn from those challenges. Let them teach you. If for those of us who like, it's been a journey for me when it comes to financial discipline. I try not to go through the same thing again. You know, you have a lot of money today, tomorrow you've already bought nonsense things with it and you're broke again. Like, I had to really work hard to get out of that habit. So become that student. Let those things teach you. Become wiser from even those experiences. Don't go through the same thing twice, thrice, and then you keep thinking these are things are just happening to me. The first time it happened, probably the second time you could have said you didn't see it coming. But the other third, fourth, whatever times it's happening, it's on you, my dear. It is on you. So those are 4 of some of the things that I really believe me. I know things work out for me. Like, I just know God has my back. I just trust in God, and I also work hard and I go after what I want and I chase what I want and you know, I work to give myself a good life. At the same time, I believe things are gonna be okay. They are gonna be okay. And nothing lasts forever. I said that in another video. I spoke about, I'm forgetting the name of the video. Nothing lasts forever. And a lot of these challenges, they're usually just passing clouds. It's just a passing cloud. Itapita too, and something else will give. But at the same time, it's good to have a positive mindset. It's good to know things will work out. Yeah? So you also have to get out of that victim mindset. Things are just happening to me. I don't know, you know, this one did this to me. The other, you have to get out. You have also to take control and try to make your life better as much as you have a positive mindset. So guys, that's what I wanted to talk about. I hope it's going to be of help to someone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.